Welcome to a Drop 10 Media Production.
Geoff in the mirror owns non-stop shots. Some gon' leave it in the beaver upon the floor. Drop bars on stop around bars. Cause the damn dark guns shine my feet folk from the cop cars come for 'em.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
what's up? What?
Hey, man.
What?
Do you want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
This.
What? Oh, I got a new outfit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah. Instead of money, they just need to see the belt, and then they let you in and just kind of do whatever you want in the store. It's unbelievable.
You look like the king of a Persian nightclub. I don't.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Listen, Daddy brought the belt home.
What's on your fucking hand?
What?
What is that?
This ring right here?
Yeah, is that a small girl's ring? Did you take that from your girlfriend's niece?
Now, how could it be a small girl's ring when it's on my hand?
I don't know. You stretched it.
You talking about this ring right
Like
here?
you do with most small
Or you talking
girls.
about this ring right here?
Is that money?
What?
Is that money?
Oh, I guess I didn't even notice. I just kind of get stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Honestly, it's weighing me down.
Does it get mailed to you, or do you go pick it up?
Huh?
Does it get mailed to you, or do you go pick it up?
I was going to take a helicopter ride, but it didn't seem like a...
Oh, Jesus
Sorry, no.
Christ.
I'm supporting him.
Wait.
I had to find out live on the podcast when I won this belt, okay? It ruined the entire win for me. It ruined the win for me. I was so upset. I couldn't even talk about it.
You're like, I'm a
Hold
champion.
On. I am a champion, but speaking of champions, we have a special guest today.
We do indeed. The heel king of Philly comedy.
Joined by Sweet Heat favorite. I mean, we were talking about it the other day. We said, I mean, he might be. If we did superlatives in the comedy scene, I put my vote in class cutie, Mr. LeMaire Lee.
100%.
Yeah, thank you.
There's only 5 cute comics in Philly. The rest of you stink.
I said if we did superlatives, you'd be up for class cutie, and you and Dorian would be up for class couple. All right, you two.
I'll take that.
I think Dorian would tank you for class couple, but
And that's only because Foster and Peggy love each other.
yeah, no, that's real
And
love.
that's the only
real
that's
love.
the only reason.
That's like put a cigarette out on your arm, love. Fucking thanks for coming, man. Fucking host a alt black, little cross promotion, little network synergy.
I'm sorry I can't have you guys on my podcast.
No, it's totally cool. I mean,
Now,
we
why not?
are an alternative to black. We are definitely an
Now, why would you
alternative
say
to
that?
black.
There are an alternative. Yes. 100%.
We
In
are
a literal
very white. We are. That's our podcast. It's very white.
Yeah, you guys should
Look at my outfit. Very white.
I see you
Sorry.
went for the chocolate muscle milk first, leaving the
Well-
vanilla cream on the table.
Well, all black. Well, here's the deal. This is a sponsorship. They actually reached out to me and they sponsored me now. So,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because of the belt.
Okay.
A lot of perks come with being champion. Ask Conor McGregor. We talk.
They were like,
We
wow,
talk.
never seen a comic who can only fit on a wide-angle lens before. I'm going to beef this cake up.
Keep talking.
You're a sweetie now. We need you to be a little meat pie.
Yeah.
No, I think this is nice. I think it's nice to have you on a podcast of champions.
Wow. I am honored to be here, and I'm proud to be among
my eyes
guests
tear
of
a
the
little
year. Dude, he chugged the whole muscle milk.
Yeah, it only filled up his left pec, though. The right one's still a little deflated. That was only a half-charged canister, dude.
What's up?
You got to drink the
What's
other
wrong
one.
with my pectoral,
You got to
dude?
even it out, dude.
Yeah.
Your left side's a little stronger.
No. That was actually to boost my right side since I'm always holding up the hardware.
Yeah, okay. No, I get it.
One of the reasons I wanted LeMaire on is because I know LeMaire is very appreciative of belts
Yeah.
as a wrestling fan
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
And I said going into it, no one's allowed to touch the belt. I'd let LeMaire wear the belt. And I mean that.
Ooh.
You, Rusty, don't even look at it.
Can I wear the chain?
Talk to me after the show.
You look like the world's most successful suicide victim.
Is that a chain?
Gold rope, dookie chain.
That chain's made out of gold toilets, right?
What's up? Yeah.
That's made out of gold toilet metal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they listen, a thing about me is I'm a champion, but I care about reusing our
Yeah.
resources. And that's the thing. Porcelain, we don't have enough.
Now that we're bringing
we're running out of the porcelain resources, boys.
Now that we're bringing plumber shit into it, you kind of look like if Wario became an MMA fighter. I'm gonna win.
I feel that.
There's a muscle milk logo on his back.
They reached out. They were like, "We want you to drink our drink." I said, "I'm lactose intolerant." And they threw me a figure. It was low. I accepted it. They were like $7. I said that barely covers 2 of them.
No, they said you owe us $7.
First of all, you shouldn't have drank that on the podcast. We did not approve of that.
You know, I get gassy like Wario too, and you do smell like garlic. Tell me that's not Geoff.
Well, if I wore purple, you wouldn't have made a Wario
They can't
reference.
see-
It would have went. It would have
None
went
of
Kobe.
those are Warriors.
Yeah. Hey, you look at Wario? I know what you were looking for. These 3 beefy men.
That's fucking Polaris, dude. That's El Toquinho.
Oh, it is on the left?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, he's so fucking big. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. I like how if you Google Wario, his stout ass motherfucking frame comes out.
But in the face, he looks like Wario.
I
A little
take
bit.
it-
You're right. He
gotta
still
say,
does.
Honestly, now that we're looking at MMA fighters, I take back my joke. You do not look like anyone became an MMA fighter.
I look like an MMA fighter got brain damage and decided to go into podcasting.
Wait, you're wearing a fake belt. You look like you're
What'd you
an
say? What'd you
MMA
say?
fighter
What'd
for
you say?
Christmas.
What'd you say? A fake belt?
Halloween.
Did
Fuck.
you say a fake belt?
Former champion
Real
after
fans.
injury on his way to the championship again.
Yeah.
First workout. He's a little chubby. You know.
I won this belt and somebody cashed in a Money in the Bank within seconds, and I was like a champion for like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Long enough to get a Snapchat done.
Yeah, I was like,
it's on my
there's
story.
one picture of me like this, and the next picture's me.
It's like someone fucking like a schoolboy.
Yeah.
He's getting rolled up.
Shawn Michaels is in the background. Like it's like, oh, he's about to get rocked.
It's like that white bitch who took a selfie on the cliff and fucking died.
Yeah.
I've always been a huge fan of the finishers that take like a second, like an RKO or a Sweet
Yeah.
Chin Music.
It's like the speedy ones.
Yeah, because then it could be like, oh, out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like a Batista bomb or something. You're like, he's got it.
You gotta
He's
set up for
going.
Batista.
Boom.
I want a finisher where a guy builds like a Rube Goldberg machine, and like he slams you down, and he starts like building a contraption where like the dominoes fall, and they knock over the bowling ball, and then it pins you.
And then it pins me. Oh, whoa, that's not where I thought this was going.
So like WarioWare.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I got this Nintendo brain right now. I don't know what to tell you. My favorite part about this belt is that it's mirrored, so I see LeMaire's face in it, and I wish you just
You
had
want
a
to see the real favorite part of the belt? Our sweet heat is on the
Dude.
side, baby.
Oh man, let's be real. Tom Crolius' logo would not have looked as
It
nice.
would have looked dumb.
No.
It would have looked dumb.
No, you guys' logo looks good on there. It looks right.
Wait, dude, it technically says my name on your belt.
It
Fuck
does.
yeah.
It does. Here, dude, you can hold it.
Can I look?
If you let Rusty touch it, though.
Can I touch LeMaire while he holds it?
Yes, that's fine. If
Awesome.
LeMaire says it's okay.
God, you
LeMaire's
look like a
allowed to wear
natural
it.
champion, dude.
I told
Tank
Crolius I would fucking have a wrestling match for the
Oh,
belt.
dude, that awful.
Yeah. And he goes, I'm super in. I go, oh, I just wrote the script. I won again. Oh man,
I retain.
it's so crazy. I just got the script. I fucking won again. You
a
actually
work.
never landed a punch. It was weird.
It does look kind of funny that the 2 finalists for this shit were people on Drop 10 Media Network.
Well, so actually, Neil brought up a decent point. He was upset at how the voting was because he thought like with Level Monsters and you and me and stuff like that, you know, if you were a fan of Level Monsters, let's say, then Peggy and Foster probably like split votes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? But then I said that's no excuse. I just took all of Rusty's votes. I go, give them to me. He can't carry
honestly,
this thing.
dude, that's how my brain is though. Like if they told us about this contest, I'd be like, look, dude, I'm probably gonna get slightly less votes than you. Take them all. We're gonna take home the belt, baby. I want
Yeah.
that on my fucking tabby.
Good
Put that on the
good-
mantle,
good
dude.
partner.
Yeah.
We got to bring this to every fucking podcast, but make sure we take it away before Lovable Monsters records.
Yeah.
They can't.
No, this is coming to every podcast.
Well, I mean, you wear it in the
This is
shower,
going.
so
This is
it's probably
going.
mildewy.
How about Cody calling me out?
mildewy.
He's like, the shower's not on. I'm like, can you even tell? I'm like, yeah, it took me a couple tries to get the right angle.
I'm pretty sure the shower's off and you're sweaty. No.
He's like, the water's not even on. I like double checked. I'm like, he can't tell that. But it got in my head, or I'm like, does it look dumb? Does everybody know?
Dude, Cody gets a lot of nudes, dude. He definitely can tell if it's like if it's a right now or if it's like a stock nude.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert.
Chicks definitely carry like 6 in the chamber. They got
Sure.
a little nude revolver like keeping their fucking purse, dude.
Django Unchained just
Best picture of my
Yeah.
tits. Best picture of my ass.
As soon as you dodge one, they're like, okay.
He's
Gotta
the
go get more
chosen one.
bullets. Yeah.
He's fucking Neo, dude.
Yeah. I'm coming. Ugh. No.
I like the whole time I just didn't know if, you know, I was like, I messaged him. I was so hungover. I was like, listen to me, dude. I'm not coming in to throw up just to fucking lose. So do I need to come in? And Adam goes, I think you should come in. And I was like, all right. Because I swear, dude, I woke up fucked up still.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I can't move. I feel drunk still. Like
Tom, he kept a nice straight face when they read the results.
Yeah.
So like you couldn't see the look of disappointment.
yeah.
But he was a lot happier in the first half of the episode.
Oh, yeah.
They probably should have revealed it towards
the
the
end.
end
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of at the middle
Middle.
point. 'Cause it's like you want
Like
to.
let's let them live in it.
It makes it hard to make your case for the next year when you
Yeah.
just spend half of the
Just
episode
sad.
just like, wow, dude, I didn't win a local podcast prize. Man, but before we keep talking shit,
Not just any local podcast prize, the local podcast prize.
Who else is handing out belts? None but Nerds at Words. I said that. I go, you guys want me to win your belt? I'm gonna fucking promote your show all of the time. Like I'm gonna do it all year.
I don't know how you don't carry that on stage and just put it on the chair.
Here's the
It's
thing:
like,
people are gonna go, "You're a prop comic and you're bragging," and I'm gonna go,
I'm bragging.
"Couldn't hear you, peasant. Couldn't hear you down there, bottom of the list." I get bumped up. I walk in, people are like, "We need to put him up. He seems important. He
has a
seems really
belt.
important."
Yeah. He was real important in 2019.
A lot of fingerprints though.
oh
That's
wait,
what's a bummer.
Yo,
a lot of
you beat
fingerprints.
LeMaire.
What?
Did be me.
LeMaire was in the finals.
I did, but that was one of the only things I want. I said I was like, I would have only been happy losing to LeMaire.
I think you should
because
say
it would have meant a lot.
You
to
should
him.
say something nice about 3 people you beat.
Okay, let's try.
Because I think you
try.
gotta say nice things about 3 people you beat, and one can't be LeMaire because you already said nice things about him.
All right,
That's fair.
but I really want to say
But-
nice
but-
things about him.
Go ahead, get it out of your system. Shake your sillies out. Give me one nice thing about LeMaire.
LeMaire, I think you're really handsome, and my girlfriend really enjoys your company. She always says that you're one of the favorite comedians that are around us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And usually I'd go, what the fuck? But I don't because I like you.
When is she gonna be on All Black?
Oh, well, there's an exception made. That's random. Ryan Foster. He's tall. Jeff Colella. Born winner. Born fucking winner. Peggy O'Leary. She does a podcast with somebody tall.
Why do you respect tallness so much?
You said say something nice. I have nothing else nice to say about Ryan.
No, yeah, I know, but why is that the only nice thing you had to say about Peggy is that Ryan is
Oh, yeah,
tall?
you're right. Excuse me. Peggy is a champion in her own right for dealing with Ryan.
I thought you were going to say tall for a woman. Tall for a woman is a really fun. Like, you're kind of tall for a woman.
Jeff
Like, what
is
does
so
that mean?
sexist when it comes to height.
Yo, I'm tall for a woman.
Tall for a woman is another podcast.
Is it? That should be the name of somebody's comedy special.
Yeah, just like Candace Parker.
Yeah. Candace Parker, tall for a woman. You're like, I'm very confused by this special. She's a comedian?
Yeah, is she playing basketball?
Brian Six, just a good comic. You know, that's what I gotta say. I don't know. I feel like anything nicer I say about him, he'd like fight me. You know, I feel like he'd be like, "Hey, dude, watch it." Like, you're like,
What
all right,
are
sorry.
you doing?
Hey, dude, you look handsome. What? Sorry, I don't know. I meant you're ugly. I won the belt. LeMaire, have to skip. Sorry, buddy. I already love you too much.
You said you're handsome.
I appreciate
Matt
it.
Hyams. I love Matt Hyams. I actually love Matt Hyams.
Yeah, he's
Is that how you say his
hilarious.
last name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
I love him. I think he's fucking hilarious. Shaner, one of the best pieces of facial hair I've ever seen to this day. I mean, truly to this day.
Dude, you sound like a chick with a beard fetish. Like, damn, check out that piece of facial hair.
Dude, I want to go just mustache so bad, and Aaron won't let me.
Look at the ass on that.
What do you
goatee.
think, LeMaire? LeMaire, how would you, if I went just mustache? Give me your dead honest
Pull
opinion.
the mic down. Block the goatee. Ooh.
Oh no, dude!
don't
I'm
do
so
it.
supportive of you and everything you do, and I'm gonna have to.
Wait. What if I grew out the middle parts here, and then I went Hulk Hogan, and I just went full handlebar?
100%. Yeah.
Then would
that
it be
you can
okay?
work. That you can work.
Okay.
I want LeMaire's opinion. You mean nothing to
You'll
me.
look like you own a Harley.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm only trying to look tougher. I'm not, but if I look tough, I feel like people will mess with me.
You got to go bald too.
See, that's just gonna come naturally. All right, that's just a coming. All right.
He's just trying to make you feel better about it. He's like, you're like, actually, dude, that's a really good idea. I think all my hair is going to slowly fall out over the next 5 years now that you mention it. That's hey guys, start dropping. You heard the man.
Notice who
I'll be
wears the
going.
hat on the podcast, though. So
Yeah, I every other week I'm like, honestly, my hair is looking good today, and then I watch the podcast from last week. I'm like, hat next week.
You got to get the ice cream cone on the hat.
Oh, I
we
want it
are.
so
We're
bad.
gonna
dude.
get some dope
Sweet
merch.
heat.
Yeah, some sweet heat merch.
Yeah.
We're doing we've decided that we're calling our fan base the Fire Nation.
Yeah.
So
No, I heard.
So yeah, we're pretty pumped about it.
Have you caught up on Korra yet, or no?
No, I'm still getting there, dude. I'm still getting there. I will say this, so I watched one episode of
season 3.
No, Fire Force.
Fire Force.
Fire Force.
Yeah, Fire Force.
So I went home and I watched one episode of that. I will say I'm very happy immediately they addressed how creepy he looks, because I was like, I don't know if I can get behind this guy. Like, I don't know. I know he like seems sweet.
Yeah.
He looks scary.
But I don't want to be in front of him either, honestly. Just keep me away from him.
Yeah.
But so I'm trying to.
Okay.
I will. I've decided though that I have to finish Korra.
Yeah, no, it's been 2 months.
Well, the problem is everyone said season 2 is going to be rough, and it is.
It's so rough. Season 2 is
thank
so
you.
rough. I thought they were going to cancel the show because of season 2.
I'm getting through it, and I go, oh man.
Season 2 was so bad they moved it to being only online for season 3.
Really?
Season 4. Yeah,
I didn't even know that. They were like, Nickelodeon's like, we're out.
Nickelodeon was like, fuck, now we got a website. Shit.
I'm super I'm very pessimistic about the real life action series they're bringing. And
Netflix?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but I just feel like it's not something that should be done in real like, you know what I mean, like in live action or anything like that. I think it's gonna be so hard.
So I got excited for that because I saw a headline that was like, Avatar brings back original performers for a reboot.
Well,
and
I'm
I was
a
like,
big
fuck
fan
yeah.
of the Zuko guy.
But then I realized that they meant the movie that M. Night Shyamalan movie that I struck from my brain.
Yeah.
I didn't see that shit. Did you guys see that?
They
made a live action Avatar.
I know. I
Did
refused.
it
It
was M. Night Shyamalan.
I heard
right?
it was good dog
Did it
shit.
have a twist?
I heard it was dog shit, so I refused to see it.
It wasn't good.
Did it have
no.
a twist?
Not really.
Ong.
They called him Ong.
No,
No,
they
that's
didn't.
so annoying.
Yeah, they did.
That's
All you
like,
had to do is watch one episode.
Yeah. He watched the first episode and was like, my kid's like this.
Yeah. He was like, we're going to make this.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan signing up for that, though, is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's probably when he's like, I'm going to make one for the kids. Like Downey Jr. right now with Doolittle. He's like, I'm going to make one for the kids.
Yeah.
You're like, just go back to Iron Man.
Yeah.
We don't need another Doolittle.
Shyamalan Jr.
Yo, dude, if Shyamalan had gotten fucking Mark Wahlberg to play Aang, it would have been perfect, dude. It would have been fucking perfect.
Katara, what are you doing? We're out here. You and me and Sokka. I gotta go save the world. Mark Wahlberg's just like, what real life event happened? I'll be the star of that movie.
You get Appa?
They have fucking what's his face? The Bob Sapp play Appa. Like,
yeah.
Yep. He's like, I think I broke it in my nose.
Dude, I haven't been watching fucking shit. I've been watching whatever my roommates are watching.
Which is?
Right now,
Drag Race.
It's called Bad Blood. It's a show about fucking Canadian mafia. I cannot take this shit seriously, dude.
What channel is that on?
It's on Netflix, dude. They were like, I feel like they were like Sopranos, super hit. Fucking Peaky Blinders, surprise hit. Fucking, what was that one with the Jersey Shore? The Boardwalk Empire. Boom. What do we got left?
That was not where I thought you were going. That's not where I thought you were going. It's like Floribama Shore, or
yeah, dude, that fucking mafia.
Have you guys seen that show?
No.
It's 40 times worse than Jersey Shore.
I thought you were making something up.
No, of course. It's Florida.
It's Floribama. It's Florida and Alabama.
The border.
Where is it?
I think Florida.
Like the Gulf, right?
Wait, they touch?
Yeah, Florida and Alabama.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
You don't know
so bad at geography.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Here's what you need to know
That
about the South.
explains so much,
Here's
dude.
what you need to know about the South. Everybody down there knows how to eat and knows how to play football. All right? So anywhere, Alabama, LSU, Louisiana, fucking Florida. Florida. Football.
Yeah.
That's what you need to know.
I feel like football is actually a complicated strategic game, and I can't imagine people from Florida playing it.
Florida?
Florida's actually pretty good at football. They have like I learned this from Vice. There's a division, I can't remember. You know Ace Hood, the rapper?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The part of Florida
Bugatti.
he's from has really good, like, people from there usually go to the NFL.
Yeah, because you got Florida Gators, and you also have the Miami Hurricanes. And they're big.
I'm just picturing a team full of Adam Sandler's The Water Boy. Just like,
If you've never seen the U documentary, have you seen the U, the 30 for 30s? They're ridiculous. You talk about like the most lit football team. If you could just look up anything, they have like live crew come into the games. They're doing cocaine, wearing chains on the field.
Didn't The Rock go to that school?
Yup.
Yeah.
He didn't. The Rock went to that school and didn't play. That's how gangster the U was, bro.
Damn, dude.
Ed Reed. Fucking look up Michael Irvin.
He was one of the best players in the longest yard.
Yeah, I know. All my favorite wrestlers.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, he was a Viking, right, or something like that.
He was in. Yeah,
something like that. Which is all. Which, by the way, all right. I got. Sorry, I know you were gonna say something. I should go to LeMaire.
Go ahead.
Because he knows.
Is it wrestling?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I personally think a lot of the current wrestlers, I've been out of it for a while, don't look that cool. I think Roman Reigns looks awesome. I think he is like right? Is it the same guy? The Vikings guy?
Wait, what?
The long-haired guy?
Yeah.
I feel like he looks like a badass wrestler.
And the dog.
But people are like super hype on like AJ Styles and shit, and I think he just looks like a dad. I don't feel like he looks like
AJ Styles is
cool
a wrestler's name?
Is that right, or am I wrong?
I think the opposite.
Really?
AJ looks cool for a wrestler, but Roman Reigns looks like a SWAT team.
All right, so can we look up AJ Styles and Roman Reigns?
Who is AJ Styles?
So me and LeMaire have different things I think we're looking for in wrestlers. Who are
different things you're looking for in a man.
Yeah,
let's
we have
be
different.
real.
Listen, me and LeMaire are different when it comes to our preferences in men. So this is Roman Reigns. I think he's a badass looking dude. You said he looks SWAT.
He looks
like
like
a little SWAT.
He looks like an action figure from Walgreens, just like a nondescript tough guy.
Oh, just like a general wrestler
Yeah.
action figure.
Yeah, and his moves are fine.
And this is AJ Styles. I don't think that guy looks cool.
His gear is better.
Hey, fuck you, Dad. I'm not gonna be a country singer.
No,
just like you.
Go up. Yo, he is a country singer. Go up. Down now. Sorry, in the middle. Like that is not who I want.
Dude, he doesn't look like that anymore. Go down to his thick ass dick, dude.
God,
what? That's why he's cool. LeMaire's like, listen,
that's
he
why
might
he's
not
fucking
look
cool.
the best up top in the face region,
God.
but that dick.
Casey cuffed it got big.
AJ Styles is cool. He's cool.
See, but I feel like he doesn't look cool. Like I feel like I don't know.
No, he does
Okay.
not. He
Here's a test.
Okay.
He doesn't do it for
Who
me.
are your guys? Who are your guys again?
Undertaker number 1.
Undertaker number
I'm
one.
a big Undertaker
He's
guy.
boring.
Always
He
have
looks
been.
boring, but go ahead, continue.
Yeah, but his shtick's better than most people's shtick, and
fair.
his longevity.
That's
Best
fair.
type of ability, availability. He's always available.
You love an available man with a shtick.
I love an available man who doesn't lose like myself. Brock Lesnar, you're a cheater. I heard Tony Hinchcliffe wrote that.
What?
I heard Tony Hinchcliffe wrote that the Undertaker loses his streak.
Really?
Yeah, which by the way, if that ever happens, we got to go fight Tony
Yeah,
Hinchcliffe.
I know. Right?
Cause fuck you,
Kill Tony,
dude.
dude. Fucking
Yeah, we gotta go kill
Tony.
Tony.
Yo, dude, you gotta
So,
go
like-
and kill Tony just to be like, so here you had a job.
Go Joker on him. You're like, look, you laugh at the people who don't need to be laughed at.
Start licking your lips.
And I'm here to right this wrong.
The
I really look like a
the
guy
lights
with a
cut off in the
plan.
fucking theater. Fucking the Undertaker bells come on.
Bung bung.
I'm sorry. There's nothing. I've been to a few events. There's nothing cooler for me than when like you're just minding your own business and the lights go out and you hear the bell and you're like, oh, it's
Have you
about to get
seen the
lit.
Fiend's entrance?
Who's?
The Fiend.
No.
There's a wrestler called The Fiend.
The Fiend.
Please.
Yeah, the Fiend
Oh
Bray
my
Wyatt.
God. Not what I was
That's a wrestler,
expecting.
dude. That's a wrestler. The
Dude, that
Fiend
guy-
Bray Wyatt. He
Oh,
has
that's
a,
Wyatt?
That's Bray
Yeah, he's
Wyatt. And his
badass.
new persona is like he's like Mr. Rogers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called the Firefly Funhouse.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Look right there. There it was. That's yep. Bray Wyatt, the Witch, Rambling Rabbit, Vince McMahon, and then that's the Fiend. They're the same person.
So wait. So what is? So his shtick is what? He's like a normal straight edge creepy guy then? Like on the left side when he was like, oh,
the
what
left
the
side,
fuck,
he's
dude?
totally- he's
so
100%
It's
yours.
creepy as fuck. Like
Yeah.
it'll be like try to make it like all like cartoony,
Yeah.
and then it'll get super dark, but
Yeah.
he'll have a big smile on his face.
What is this fucking Tim and Eric?
Like
awesome
he's got this
Rumble,
little
great
pig
job?
that he uses as like
Husky.
him.
Huskus.
Yeah, it's like Husky or Huskus the
God.
pig because he used to be Husky whatever.
Harris.
Yeah, Husky
Yeah.
Harris when he first started, and he like he rips this little pig to shreds. It's so creepy.
and then like
it's
they
so
just
creepy.
He
Yeah.
breaks the dolls and then they just come back to life the next
Yeah.
episode because he's like a demon. He's like the Fiend is amazing, dude. It's the best.
Dude,
You got it.
Jeff Dunham let himself go. He looks bad.
Mad at you. Look at
Peanut looks rough. What happened? Divorce? We've all been there.
Nothing is scarier than fighting a man who plays with dolls.
So so I like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of like you remember the Boogeyman?
Yeah, the
and shit like
Boogeyman.
that.
Yeah.
I like that or whatever. But you don't have to be creepy
Yeah.
for me to think you're a cool guy
Yeah.
or whatever. But have you seen I don't the the Lucha Libre guys in AEW?
The Lucha Bros.
The Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
Those guys are cool looking.
Pentagon Jr. and Ray
Those
Phoenix,
guys are awesome looking.
They're like real brothers, I think, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I like what they were doing.
Yeah.
They're fucking like Rey Mysterio went to the Wyatt's guy's fucking house.
Yeah. They don't like. I'll tell you, the thing about AEW is like they don't really have stories. They have stories, a couple now, but they don't really like know how to tell a story.
Okay.
They're
More
just trying.
action.
Yeah. Right now, everything is like, it's just wrestling.
Right. You're like, all right, here's a match, and then
Yeah.
here's another match. And
Yeah.
there's no rivalries, but we
No.
have
You
matches.
gotta ask yourself a question. You're here for the plot. You're here for the pecs.
With wrestling, it's the plot, dude.
It's always the plot,
It's always
Rusty. Sorry
when
about
it's
him.
TV wrestling, it's the plot. When it's independent wrestling in a room, it's a pecs.
Yeah, then we care about your body.
We care about pecs. We're in a bingo hall.
No, I agree. I agree with you because then, you don't have time to connect to the characters.
Yeah.
But if you're watching it week to week, you
Yeah.
got to have some type of. I assume they did because I feel like everybody always hypes up AEW.
That's because it's everybody's favorite indie wrestlers.
Okay.
Like AEW is good, but the drop off is like so steep between the top and then like the bottom.
Oh, so like after tier 1, it's rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where WWE's roster is a little more filled out,
Yeah.
a little more balanced.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bartender at this place I was at the other day, she was wearing a shirt that said "Cruise of Jericho."
Yeah.
You guys know what that is?
I don't,
Yeah.
but
He
So
has the
I
badge.
know
badge.
Waltz.
I know
So
Waltz.
it's Chris Jericho's
Wrestling
rock
cruise.
and roll wrestling cruise
Yeah.
from Miami to fucking Bahamas.
They did one live. They did an AEW live last week there from his
Dude.
cruise.
It's a rock and roll
On a cruise?
wrestling
The
Rager
RC.
cruise.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah, they did
They
it.
have wrestling
from
cruises?
Yeah.
Florida to the Bahamas.
Yeah, these are like brand new. He just
Yeah.
started this shit.
Guys, we got
He had the
we gotta
second
go
one
in.
this year, like last week.
We got to go
Yeah.
in on this.
God, I'm happy
we got
I-
to go in on this.
I'm happy I didn't get my take before I got her reaction.
I thought it was stupid, but as soon as you said it was on a boat, I don't know why, I got really excited.
I just didn't realize that there was a way to spend as much money as possible and still be white trash. Like it's like if they charge $1 more.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks good. That's Joey Janela.
Not only that, you got to give them credit because guess what? You could easily lose your footing
Yeah.
on a boat.
a lot
like
of
in the
dudes
water.
on that boat. A lot of dudes on
Oh,
that boat.
it's not. Hey, it's basically a singles cruise. Was that was that fucking Fluffy?
Fozzy.
It was.
Fluffy.
Yeah.
Fluffy.
Rockin'
Yo,
Record.
we should try to open up and do stand up and open the wrestling event.
Yeah, dude.
How do we get in touch with Chris Jericho?
He-
Well,
well-
champ to champ.
All right.
You got to talk to him.
Chris. First name basis, you know me. We're gonna need 3 tick. Ev, you wanna come? We're gonna need 4 tick. You're not gonna come, right?
Probably not.
We need 3 tickets to your cruise ship rumble. What is it called?
The Wrestling Rager at Sea.
All right, we'll talk about the name. We got some ideas.
Rockin' Wrestling Rager at Sea.
It seems like you need us more than we need
Listen.
you at this point.
Like
You're-
champion. Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you right now, they did not know what to do with the set of Sweet Life on Deck. They had. What'd you say?
I feel like they picked you up on mic.
Yeah, I feel like you weren't even like secretive about
I was
it.
gonna whisper into the mic. Yo, LeMaire,
I
pick me up
feel
one
like
of his
I
rings.
feel like Jericho will listen to me now.
Now that you see, I am so money.
He's like,
so
whoa, whoa,
so
whoa.
money.
Rings.
At home in my bedroom, I actually also have walls of Jericho. I just murals and paintings.
Break them down.
Yeah,
Comes home, gives his wife the balls of Jericho.
the balls of Jericho. I always like to fuck up like dirty talk. Like I'll walk up to Aaron and I'll just be like, they say I have the biggest balls in the game. And she'll be like, what? I'll be like, is that not hot? No, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
My bad.
I'll walk in, I'll be like, you ever seen a set of balls like this? She's like, Geoff, I don't think your balls are hot. I'm like, yeah, you do.
You
Balls
don't
are
call-
attractive.
You don't talk about your bulge. You talk about your bulges, like left nut, right nut, nothing up top. Sturdy in the pants.
Nothing up top.
So wait, LeMaire, you've done the awful wrestling, right?
Yes.
You did, which by the way,
I did Capital Wrestling too, but I didn't wrestle. I was just in the ring with Chris Cotton a bunch.
okay. So
I
was Capital the one in New York?
Hoboken.
Oh, in
Yeah.
Hoboken. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember because you did that
Wrestling capital of the world, Hoboken, New Jersey, baby. They ain't got nothing else to do.
Nope. Well, I mean,
Hoboken.
Throw down for heroin.
I have never been to Hoboken. My body's been there twice. Jeff has never been to Hoboken. I've gotten too drunk. I've literally blacked out every single time before I even got in the Uber to go to Hoboken. And like my nights always end with me trying to pay for my beers with my license. And Aaron's just, and I'm like, fucking, don't even worry about it, guys. I got it. And they're like, Jeff, you forgot your wallet. Like, you didn't bring, you actually only have your license on you.
You're just a shitty drone pilot operating your body, just suicide bombing your friends.
You ever like black out, but then like for a minute unblack out, and you're like, where'd the rest of that night go? I unblacked out in a McDonald's
and
in
he
Hoboken.
just went back in.
Yeah.
And just went like, ah.
You're like, what happened?
See, this is why I think it's important for everybody to drink at some point. Because if you haven't blacked out, like explaining it, dude, like imagine the first person to ever black out and their friends are like, dude, you shit everywhere last night. And they genuinely look them in the eyes and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, what do you mean, dude? How are you going to deny that huge shit we watched you take? And you're just like, dude, I'm telling you, I didn't. I would know if I took a shit.
Robert, he just look around. He's like, where's all this shit? Where's all this shit on the wall?
It smells like mine. It's weird. I had Robert tell me after
just take my shit out of my butt and put it on the walls because that's fucked up.
Jeff Dunham's gotten dark. He's gotten so dark.
Jeff Dunham's gone through so many changes on this podcast. The evolution of Jeff Dunham.
Blacking
good
out.
guy. Yeah.
Blacking out is just something where you have all of the best intentions. Like after the McGregor fight, I blacked out, and I apparently
On Saturday?
yeah,
Okay.
blacked out hard, and then had to wake up and like go to the fucking podcast or whatever. But so
Blacked out, woke up with 2 championship belts.
It was
I don't know,
crazy.
dude. I think I might be a werewolf champion now. When I was a full moon, I go kick the ass of the guy with the shiniest belt buckle in the room.
Well, see, this is good having a full belt now because that replica belt you bought me, I'd have to have 2 just to fit around my waist. So like I was like, I can't fit this. I can't wear this.
I wasn't gonna get you shit. I was like checking out, and some like kid dropped at the front because his mom was like, "No, you white trash piece of shit. We can't afford an American Championship wrestling belt."
United States.
I'm sorry.
It's different. So, you know, it could be South America, and now we're getting into
Yeah, I know there's no one
it's
you could
whatever,
beat in
but
Canada. I just watched that Mafia
I
show.
will kill
so.
anybody in Canada. All right, I'll ask them to forfeit, and they'll accept. All right,
That's
Canada.
really kind offer, eh?
Yeah.
I'll be like, why don't we go to do a Canadian Royal Rumble? I'm like, how about you just please get out? And they're like, you got it. Yeah, sorry about that.
No, dude, they would all
sure.
get stuck arguing over letting each other into the cage first.
So, LeMaire,
Unless I don't know what
did
a
you
Royal
have a
Rumble is.
persona in wrestling, or were you just LeMaire,
Okay.
the wrestler?
In Awful Wrestling, Chris Cotton was Chris Keep the Peace Cotton, and his goal was to have an open dialogue. And I was
like
his
that.
bodyguard.
Yes. Okay, I saw that from the promo video.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And then in Awful Wrestling, I am Don Johnson, world's greatest businessman. It was freelancer, but now it's businessman. I moved up.
It was freelancing. I actually got some steady work.
Yeah.
I used to own my own business, but that was just something to tell the girls. Not any women. I'm
Thinking
gay.
of
I
a
just have
persona,
children.
I think is hard.
It's so hard.
I think it's hard because you got to. It's not only like, oh, what do I want to do? It's like, what do you want to commit to?
Yeah.
You know, like I think Shaner's is great.
Yeah.
I think
The
you know
vet.
Ostrov. Like they have,
Ostrov
like they're
is great,
very
yeah.
committed to their
Yeah.
roles. Would you ever? Would you go back to being Don Johnson, or would you be like, maybe I'll get a fresh start?
I think I'm a tag team with Brendan Johnson.
Okay.
Brendan Gorin. We're in a tag team. We're the
Very different.
Awful Wrestling Lasagna Tag Team Champions of the world.
Oh, I love that.
I'm a part of Lasagna Club, Don Johnson, and I would I think I would just like change the character a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
I wouldn't. It's weird because I'm like, okay, this is okay. I'm like the only one who kind of knows how to wrestle, like me a little bit. But
I
like,
watched. I
watched you
think
do
I
a
have a video
moonsault,
of you
dude.
dropping a drop kick while we were setting up the ring, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, LeMaire can like move and knows what he's doing." Like you dropped like a legitimate like drop kick, and I was like, "That was impressive," or
I've
something
seen
like
you
that.
spend more time airborne than I ever would have guessed. Like, if some point, like, you and Dorian, like, jump me in and out, well, just you jump me in and if Dorian on your shoulders jumped me in an alley and you put a gun to my head and you were like, how much time does the mayor spend in the air? I would have been like, very little.
No, you look. Not
Yeah,
only
dude.
that, it seems like you know how to like hit it the right way, and
Yeah.
like you know how to not get hurt, which is huge.
I didn't like learn from school.
It's
or
great sex
nothing.
advice.
Yeah.
You want to land correctly. It's huge.
Yeah.
She says that. You don't.
I just let her say it. I don't know. I watched a lot of wrestling, and I I've noticed stuff. Like I noticed how they do it, and then like YouTube, you can like I was like, how do you take a bump? And then you just
Right.
YouTube and trying it on your bed. Like it's
Yeah.
not like, yeah.
But dude, yeah, no, I've seen when we were doing the boxing sketch, I remember watching you and like Shaner like wrestling around and stuff, and I was like, LeMaire can fucking move, dude. I like it. It looks fun. It looks like a blast.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
It looks like a blast. Being the tag team champion though, that's fucking huge.
Yeah, I know.
See, that's fun.
And we don't have competition, so we've been the champions for like a year.
People are like, who wants to fight us? They're like, I can't even look at my partner. Rusty's like, we should do it. I'm like, I'm not doing it with you. I'd rather be in a handicap match by myself.
Your tag team name could be Sweet Heat.
Yeah, but then he'd be the
sweet.
sweetie pie, and I'd be,
The crispy crust.
the hot pie.
Yo, dude, you got a hot pie, bro. Oh fuck, man.
No, that's awesome. So who's your? I know we're.
Dude, you're
we're heavy
interviewing
into
him.
well, whatever. We're hanging out with LeMaire, dude. I'm just asking him these questions. Half the time, I feel like the best way to catch up is to just be on a fucking podcast. You know what I mean? So if I see you at a mic or something, half the time we're like going over our notes in our head, or like, hey, what's up? Good to see you.
You know what I want to talk about?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can,
Go
but
ahead.
Rusty told me about you guys' thing.
Oh, the roast stuff.
The roast stuff.
Yes, we right before the cave, decided to go in on the roast stuff. Me and Rusty like sat down like 2 nights in a row, notebooks out, and we're just throwing ideas out because we were watching, all the roasts, and we were like, dude, everyone was Kevin Hoofy actually was the first person to bring it to my attention. He was like, we should do like Mike versus Mike roast or something, and nobody seemed down to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is no one down to do it? I feel like we have a great scene and great comics.
Yeah.
If everybody says my feelings won't get hurt, and it's about the joke writing.
Yeah.
I think it's so fun. I think it's so fucking fun. But then as soon as, dude, I even made artwork up for it. I even made artwork up for it and everything.
Like,
and then
he puts heart and soul into it.
I'll send it to Ev. We can pull it up, actually. The fucking poster I made.
I wish there was like a timestamp.
It's one of
on
my
it so we
favorite
can
posters
prove-
I've made that I've never used.
You should do it.
I know, but I feel like it's too late now.
Why is it too late?
I feel like the Gardini and the cave and stuff
so,
we're doing.
Cave is done.
I know.
It's
You know
never
what?
coming back.
Do you know what the problem is? And we had and literally it was what held us back before they did it. Venue. Where can we do it? Where can we do it that people are going to want to go, that's easy access, and that we don't have to bring any sound equipment?
And that no one else runs it.
And nobody else runs it already. So a venue was one of our biggest.
Why don't you use
issues.
someplace someone else runs? Then everybody knows it already.
That's true too.
Yeah,
because
we
we
have
wanted
friends.
to do, obviously, head-to-head roasts are fun, but we had like
Tag
team roast,
squad roast.
elimination
No,
roasts.
When
Where
some Yu Yu Hakusho
you get eliminated,
shit.
whatever. You still got 2 guys on your team. Maybe
Like
they come
team
back and win the
battle.
whole thing. Yeah, team battles.
Yeah.
We wanted it to be like themed, like almost like a variety show. Where we came out like in costumes and sound effects, and we were like the hosts with almost treating it like it's a fucking spectacle, like it's
Like
it's
wrestling.
a death. Yes.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, that's what we were originally thinking. And then we just saw them do it. We were like, fuck it. We're not going to.
And Gardini ran and hosted a great show. He's fucking great at that
He's in the
show.
fucking finals
Yeah.
in the stand right now for,
Yeah.
for
Oh,
roasting.
he's in the finals?
Yeah, good for
He's
him.
in the
What a
last one.
handsome
Yeah,
lad.
I told him, I messaged him. I was like, dude, roast is fucking
He has a
tough,
great
dude.
cadence for roasting.
Yeah. He's the woman beater.
Is that what it is? You just keep going against
Sean,
women?
the woman beater, Gardini. Yeah.
I love Gardini. I said the other day, he's somebody who's just like
Hope he loses
in
to a
his-
girl.
He's only going up against girls. He's only beat girls so far.
Only ever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick,
Yeah.
dude. That's actually great. That's like luck of the draw. It's like you're the village champion. It's a fucking like lottery system to see who fights you. It's like another woman.
Another woman.
He's got a
Pretty tall for a girl.
Oh, I got it now. I'm sending it to you, Ev, right now.
Yeah, just send it to the drop.
No,
pad,
you
know?
guys should totally
got
do
it.
it. It was a
So
good
So
idea.
you tell me, all right, and I want you to just roasts aside, because we had, a notebook of ideas of eliminations, round robin tournaments, how the brackets would be. We actually spent a decent amount of time, like,
Yeah,
we were like, we're going to do this.
He was in our seeded bracket, our example.
We did. We
bracket.
used examples. I was like, all right, so put LeMaire here. And we were just like placeholders. We're like, because we would ask LeMaire to do it. We would get LeMaire in, and we were just like, fuck. Because originally, we were like, I remember Hoofy brought up like High Note Tap Room versus like Free House.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I remember in my head, I was like, that'd be cool. I'm not on either of those two, but I would sign up
How
to
do I
be
make
on
this
any of them.
about me?
I made the Pit Roast Championship, and notice the lights make a crown. So
Absolutely.
got the sparks flying, dude. Got
That's
the
sick as
fucking.
hell.
Dude, I was saying we went in. We were ready to go. We were ready to go. And then, you know, the cave just beat us to it. We were like, fuck. fuck. But, you know, now they're fucking...
Well, we're also always super ambitious with this shit, where we're like...
Oh, yeah.
Well, we like picture it as if it's like, okay, so Netflix commissioned us for this show. and then we run like one iteration of a show, and we're like, God, this is hard without a budget.
Yeah.
What money? Ooh.
I have a fucking... ton of ideas for shows.
So
I just
a
don't
ton
fucking
of money, dude.
No,
I'm super
I got
rich.
a ton of recognition. I can pull a lot of strings in the city. People know about
This
me.
is actually a great metaphor for like local art. It's like you make a lot of money doing comedy.
I immediately
Guest of the year.
I immediately went to Pat's with this belt, and I walked into his apartment holding it, and his reaction was, "Dude, you won!" And I was like, "I did," because I was surprised I even got fucking votes. They were like, "You were like, did I get more than like 5 votes?" And Adam was like, "Yeah," and you're like, "Did I get more than like 10 votes?" And he's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "I got more than 10 votes." I was like,
10 people voted in this.
He said to Crowley, he's like, "Dude, you only lost by like 10 votes," and I was like, "Was that close? How many votes did I get? I don't think I don't even have that many friends. Like, who voted for me?
Right? Who are these voters?
I'm like, no one's allowed to be anonymous because I want to see who could be my new friend.
Fake votes.
Fake news. The Russian government.
What's
did
funny
it.
about this is we're just shitting on Neil and Adam, being like, no one listens to their podcast, right?
Actually, it's not true because they'll tweet like, "Oh, I won the belt," and I got like 29 retweets, and I'm like, "Who the fuck are these people?"
Dude, I was hype on how many YouTube streams we had the other week. I was like, yo, dude, we got a good amount of watches on YouTube.
Like 40.
And they were like, actually, usually get more on Libsyn, so let's check that out. And they're like, oh, no, Adam, excuse me, it was you, right, Evan? It was like, yeah, you actually got more on YouTube. That's cool. And then I looked at like Nerds of Words. They had more than us on YouTube, and they have more on Libsyn.
Yeah,
I was like, oh wait, yeah, no, cool.
They're on episode like 160. We're on episode like 10. I mean, we did Beer Naked Joke, but
Beer
we
Naked
also
Joke still gets listens, dude.
Beer Naked Joke actually randomly had more listeners than Sweet Heat does right now, which is super. Which is so. I literally had to make a Beer Naked Joke episode that was 10 seconds where I was like, "Hey guys, we discontinued the podcast. Go over to Sweet Heat and subscribe to that one."
No, you didn't.
I absolutely did. I will play it right now.
No, why don't you put this one up on the Beer Naked Feet?
Joke one?
Yeah.
Beer Naked Feet? Is that what you said? The Bare Naked Feet? That'd be a good podcast. It's not a fetish cast. It's not, I promise.
I love that 10-second cast, dude. Fucking you hack your ex's fucking voicemail to be like, by the way, Geoff and her broke up. Don't come looking for Geoff. Here's where I am now.
Dude, I'll find it. I'll fucking pull it up. It's literally called Special Announcement Alert. That's what I put. The last official episode of Beer Naked Joke is
Special announcement.
If you're reading this, it's already too late.
What's going on, guys? How you doing right now? Thanks for listening to the Beer Naked Joke podcast. We really appreciate the support and love. We actually are discontinuing the podcast. We are moving over to a new name, Sweet Heat with Geoff and Rusty. So shoot over there, subscribe, and rate 5 stars.
Literally couldn't sound any more like a voicemail. It literally just sounded like you're like,
yeah. That's what it basically is. You're like, oh, no one's home? Okay, guess I have to go over to call Sweet Heat. You know what I mean?
Fucking AOL away message.
Yeah, dude, that's what, but I don't know. I forget what we were talking about before we started talking about my belt again. It was weird. What were we talking about?
You keep bringing it back to you. Why don't you drink a muscle milk?
I need to bring out another muscle milk.
How's that gas? How's your stomach, dude? Is it bubbling?
It actually hasn't done anything yet, and I'm super nervous. Like on the ride home, it's gonna fucking hit me.
It's like you have one of those volcano science projects. You just keep adding shit. Like, I swear it worked when me and my dad tested it.
Dude, I'm so lactose intolerant that like I'll tell Erin, I'll be like, I didn't sleep well. I was up all night. Like, I didn't feel well. My stomach hurt. And she's like, oh, my God, why? And I was like, I fucking ate ice cream last night. And she's like, oh, well, I mean, that's your fault. And I'm like, yeah,
dairy protein shake.
Nuh-uh. Well, they always make me shit, so I don't know what I don't know maybe it's the protein. I don't know what it is. Because, fuck you, I always... Muscle milk, not milk. That's their fucking slogan.
Jeff's just got a weak sphincter. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm actually everything intolerant. Everything makes me shit my pants. Actually.
I do. I think I got like IBS or some shit because I think I am hurting all the time. I can't eat anything.
Are you sure this is enough for your muscles, dude?
No.
You're about to load up that other pack.
About to load up this other vanilla boy, baby. I actually prefer the vanilla.
Dude, you got to start like you got to endorse a children's toy, My Little Muscles. It's My Little Pony for boys.
It's like a flashlight for kids.
You're not gonna chug it.
Very strong
What?
You're not
vagina.
gonna chug it.
LeMaire, don't challenge me.
You don't have to. You don't have
I'll
to.
be. Thank you so much. I was tearing up the last time because it was kind of cold too. I was like, oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. It's like when they're like, would you rather give 99% of the blowjob or just take the last 1%? You're like halfway chugging it. And I'm like, the first 99 is so much. I can't.
This is Pump Fresh from Chris Cyborg's tits.
Oh, I love that
Shout out
dude.
to the new Bellator champion.
Yeah, dude, she is.
You know who I was watching?
They don't even need a women's division.
No, yeah, it's her. I was watching Curtis. No, not Curtis Blades.
Curtis
Something-
Blades.
No, he fights for like not Ring of Honor, but it's like it's in Korea. It's some Korean fighting thing. Charles
Curtis Blade sounds
Huggy
like
Bear.
a Black Jack
What
the
is it?
Ripper.
His nickname is like Huggy Bear.
I don't even know that. Do you know that?
His
Yeah.
name,
I don't know Huggy Bear. Do I?
Chris Barnett.
Yeah.
Do I know him?
No. Okay.
He's yeah.
Can you pull him up, Ed, when you get a minute? No rush.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
I don't know him. You don't.
real
Would
big
you think
boy.
I know him?
Probably not. I only know him from like the Bloody Elbow prospect.
You know
scouting
deep
report.
cut.
Yeah,
You know deep cut
yeah.
MMA. So that's why I was.
I saw him today. I was watching because he wrestled.
MMA.
He did a submission fight, grappling
Okay.
match with Yoel Romero.
Oh.
And
Oh, I think I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
he's
I
a
saw the
big
preview for that
boy.
on YouTube. Did Yoel win that or no?
yeah, Yoel run. Yeah, of course.
Yoel's
Yoel won.
unbelievable. Have you seen LeMaire? We've said it before. I've gone on record to say the sexiest fight of all time is Yoel Romero versus Paulo Costa. It is. Pull them up. In a second. It is. Everybody, hold on a second. Let me take my boner down.
Yo, at the end of the year, I'm making a compilation.
Oh, I like this guy.
Yeah. Huggy
Wait,
Bear.
this guy didn't beat Yoel? Are you sure? Khabib could kick his ass. Those bears.
They do open weight battles in other organizations.
I kind of
right?
like that.
Yeah, open weight's sick because
I
if you
kinda
talk
like
shit,
that.
you can just fuck them up.
Yeah, that's where you see like BJ Penn fought heavyweight. You're like, beat what?
yeah.
The 155-pound champion who really should have been like the 145-pound champion.
He might have fought a heavyweight.
He fought him and Lyoto Machida.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh,
They were
really?
They both weighed in at like 2 something.
Well, it's like Connor when Connor was like, he's like, yeah, I'm like a little bit over 160 right now. And you're like, yeah, you can come in underweight as long as it's whatever. And then he weighed in 170 on the dot. And you're
Yeah.
like, he looks thick.
Yeah.
Dude, his fucking, lats?
Yeah.
His lats looked, I mean, I'm not gay, but I mean, for Connor, I am. We all know that.
That's officially it. I'm making a compilation at the end of the year of every time you've made Evan pull up a picture of a shirtless dude, and I'm starting it with that
Good.
quote.
Good. Paula Costa, if you can. I'm sorry, Ev. I don't mean to treat you like Jamie.
Jamie. No.
It makes me so mad when people go, Jamie, pull that up. And I go, you don't know him. Say please. Every time I watch Rogan, I go,
Shit, damn, I'm happy now.
pull no, images. Pull it up, dude. Guy's a
everybody,
fucking superhero.
Sorry, if you're watching, turn this off.
He is. Him versus Yoel Romero. Fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I told my girlfriend, I said, fucking watch. Because you ain't never going to see this again.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's, I mean,
He's dehydrated as hell. He needs to drink more water.
I agree. He's got that, like, Witcher bod.
Yeah.
Like that dehydrated Witcher bod.
He beating up Johnny Hendricks.
Oh yeah, like it's nothing. Like it's
Yeah, look
poor
at him.
Johnny Hendricks' hair's going, his money's gone. It's so rude to fight him.
John Hendricks in like 10 years is gonna be like, I used to be the champion.
It's what people are like. He beat George St. Pierre, I swear. And I go, but let's just say he didn't. Because look how he is. George St. Pierre looks great still.
Johnny Hendricks just fucking getting
Big
wasted.
rig.
I was king of the world. I had a steakhouse and everything. That's the ultimate white people flex. Getting enough money to buy a steakhouse, and you're just like,
Is he
yeah,
knocking
dude.
out Yoel Romero?
He didn't knock him out. They had a great fight. It actually went. Paulo Costa beat Yoel by like split decision.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people thought he was robbed, and I thought it could have went either way.
Isn't Yoel getting? Isn't he fighting?
Israel.
Yeah, Israel.
Israel's that
Yeah.
dude. Other than Conor McGregor, Stylebender's going to be the next greatest superstar in the sport.
Oh,
Do you
absolutely.
think he can? He has length on Yoel,
He does. I think he.
but Yoel is sturdy.
I
And
think
he
he
can
beats
wrestle
Yoel.
good.
I think he beats Yoel, which is saying something because nobody really has beaten Yoel other than like Whitaker in the first fight. Second fight, I thought Yoel won, and you could argue Yoel beat Paulo Costa. So
There was not Paul Felder. Who else beat him? Not Chris Weidman. No, Luke Rockhold beat him.
no, Yoel Romero knocked Luke Rockhold the fuck out.
Did he? Who
Yeah,
beat him?
and then
he
he
bounced
kissed him.
his
Did
head.
he beat? He did. Yeah. Did he beat
Tim-
Chris Weidman?
So yeah,
Who
he
did he
fucked Chris Weidman up.
'Cause I'm trying to remember. There was like
So
there
Tim
was like
Kennedy there was a weird thing because Tim Kennedy basically almost TKO'd him, and then the bell rang, and then it's called Stoolgate because they were like, all right, everybody get up, like we're starting the round, and he just sat there, and they were like, no, you got to get up, dude, and he just took like an extra minute just to like recover, and then he went back and knocked out Tim Kennedy, and you're like, oh, and Tim Kennedy backstage, UL was like, oh, like trying to be like real gracious. Tim Kennedy's like, no, if you can't fight, you can't fight. If you're out, you're out, man. Like, he was so mad.
No, they played the no speak English card like so hard. Like the officials were like talking to them like your dog just shit on the carpet. Like, you know what you did? Fix it.
They rubbed his nose in it. They were like, hey, see that? No. Yeah, Yoel Romero's awesome. So are you? Have you been getting into MMA?
I've been into it for a while. I'm not like, I don't talk about it, but I like it. I don't like. Yeah.
So who are your? So is UL one of your guys? Or no? Or is he just a guy you know?
I've been. I've been on
like you knew enough.
I've been on the lower weights recently. Not like anything under 170 is like
you don't really pay attention to the heavyweight guys.
Not anymore because it's just
a little boring.
Daniel Cormier, John Jones. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
that's it. You're right.
Yeah.
You don't even need to know MMA, but you're right.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, who are they going to beat?
Yeah.
You know? Oh, Daniel Cormier's going to retire?
Curtis Blades.
Finally.
I fuck with him.
I fuck with how honest he is.
Yeah. Striking will always be my plan Z.
Yeah. He's like, I know the fans want to see me go in there and knock someone out, but I'm never going to do that.
Yeah, he literally said, you know what I hate? Getting hit in the face.
Which, good. Yeah. If you're a fighter, the fans are like, fuck that. Mike Perry has the absolute greatest quote on that. When he's like, they're sitting there, they're like, throw, Mike, throw. He's like, fuck you, you throw. I'm trying not to get hit right now. Fucking hurts. He's so true. He's like, we're out there fainting, like just trying not to get hit.
Yeah.
You know the Just Bleed guy, right?
No.
No, yo,
the meme.
Can you bring up the Just Bleed guy? Just Google like UFC Just Bleed.
Did you guys see Alistair
Thanks,
Overeem get like his lip fucked up?
Yeah, that was
fucked up,
crazy.
fucked off, dude.
Yeah.
He fucking fucked that shit off of his face.
They had to
Just
give him
the
a
pictures,
palate.
perfect.
Yeah. It's just like this really famous
Bleed.
UFC image.
Ew.
I've seen a couple like they use this guy for memes all the time.
Yeah, could you imagine being like, yo, homie, paint my chest?
Or did you ever see the video of the guy who was at the MMA event and the guy's videotaping him and it's this like skinny dude with glasses and he goes, in the middle of the fight, he's like, grab his nuts and twist it. Grab his nuts. And then it's just a video of the guy's face and he goes, Jesus, man. Like, what the fuck? There are kids here.
I like to imagine this guy was done up like this because he was like rooting his girl on for a period. He added the UFC later.
I thought that dude in the back right was Negan for a minute.
Smoking hard.
Yeah.
Smoking.
He is smoking.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
Oh, I thought you said that was Neil. Like the guy in the striped shirt was Neil Wood.
I'm Negan. I've been to I've been to two MMA events, one UFC event. I went to one MMA event in Atlantic City thinking like, whatever.
Did you go to the Anderson Silva one?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I wish I did. The Forrest Griffin one, the Philly.
No, was that in Philly? Was that Vitor Belfort or Forrest Griffin?
I think it was Forrest, and I only want to say that
It
because
was
I'm pretty
Forrest,
sure the
and the
Philly
main event
fans
was
yelled.
BJ Kenny Florian.
You know who I saw?
It was UFC 101 Independence.
I
He's
saw
autistic.
Jim Miller on the street, I think.
You saw Jim Miller?
I think. Because I was in
That's a
college.
I
fact.
love
one.
Jim
Yeah.
Miller. Yo, when fucking...
You strike me as a Jim Miller, like, Lozon guy. Like, those are your guys.
I don't really fuck with Lozon like that, but I like Killer Instinct grapplers. Like, that's why I like Carlos Condit, my favorite
Tony?
fighter. Fucking, I love Tony, but he's an idiot, so I can't root for him.
He's an idiot.
I can't support him, dude. I feel like if I support him in making money, then I'm just supporting him and killing himself. The more money he gets, the stupider things he gets to train with. Like, literally, as he gets more successful, and we talk about this all the time, he starts training more and more like a homeless guy who's just like, it's like, Tony, you just made $10 million this year. What are you going to do with it? He's like, well, I bought 10 million trash cans for $1 a piece, and I'm rolling around on them, juggling them now.
He's like, I'll stand on a medicine ball. You guys throw me cans of Chunky Campbell soup, and that'll be my workout. You're
Rusty
like, no.
syringes, I will dodge them. That'll help me because punches are sharp like syringes. Fucking idiot.
My thing is,
I'm not supporting that.
that Tony Khabib fight.
Yeah.
What I'm very interested in is number one, please just let it fucking happen. But number two, Khabib has never bled in the octagon. Tony's last 11 opponents have all bled in the octagon. I think Tony's elbows are going to cut him
I think
up.
Just Bleed guy's coming out of retirement.
He's sitting there and he's like, we're back, fellas, for the win, the lightweight belt. I want to see Conor fight the winner of that. But they're already talking about, like, Terrence Crawford wants to box Conor, and I'm like, no, we just got him back. No.
That's Jim Miller, right?
What are we doing, sharing secrets?
I don't think
Dude.
so. I think that's just a guy.
It's just a dude. Let me see.
I asked him, I was like, dude, that's totally, I was like, you're in the UFC, right?
Let me
And he was
see
like,
this.
yeah, I'm in the UFC.
That's not Jim Miller, but it looks like somebody else.
I'll figure it out.
Because
I got an eye for men.
this was in like
It
2000,
looks like-
this was like 2011.
Or LeMaire was tricked. And he's
Nah,
like, are you
'cause
an MMA fighter? He's like, yup.
Because I lived in college. I lived on Broad and Chestnut, so they would just be chill. People would just be chilling. We saw
Yeah.
DMX across the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, people just
That's
be
fucking
chilling.
awesome.
Was he taller than
You
you?
said you
or-
saw Shaw, right?
No, he
Too?
wasn't.
Yeah,
You were at the
when I was
shop?
up front of Raven, yeah.
That's
I was
fucking
like, you should
crazy.
come to Raven, do what it say. He was like, nah.
Yeah, it sounds
I mean,
about right.
maybe it's Jim Miller. I've only
Sounds
seen him with a
about
beard,
right.
I guess.
Brendan strikes me as the type of guy who does like one set, goes home, and that's about it.
Yeah.
All I heard is that he likes to cancel and then ask for more money. That's
Brendan Schaub.
yeah. I heard Schaub just likes to cancel and then be like, but also in the meantime, while I've been away, I've gotten bigger. So
Yeah.
and you're like, what? You just literally canceled us.
That's like basically you.
Yeah.
Yeah, while I've been away, I've been getting bigger.
These muscle milks have really been going to my ass.
Getting swole off of muscle milk.
Getting svelte with the belt, baby.
Oh, it's Jeffy one belt.
Jeffy, don't worry, I'll be champ next year.
Ooh.
Or if I'm not, I'll buy a belt.
Jeff, I got to be honest. Next year, you can't be champ. I won't let it happen. This
What?
time.
All right, that's fair, LeMaire, and I will. And as long as Rusty doesn't win, which is really saying something, because you'd think I'd want it for the cast.
Oh, yeah.
And
Then you
I
guys
don't.
going to be back-to-back champions.
I said it to the camera when I won. I go, Rusty, I'm bringing it home, baby. I go, all right, we're doing it. Daddy won.
I'm not going to say I watched, but I definitely
know you
skimmed
did.
through until they said, all right, I think we do the belt now. And Neil goes, oh, yeah, right now? And I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's do
How
it now.
funny was that Crolius had a shirt made and it says guess the year and it didn't count.
Oh,
Yo, what was embarrassing was the excitement he had for you to open your shirt and show that you also had one. You're like, no, it's actually for my family reunion. It's a Kalila thing. Like, he offered to give you his shirt, and you're like, well, check out my shirt. It's
I'll be
mine. You
honest with
can't have it.
That was bullshit. I was really just getting hot. It was just really hot here. These lights fucking kick, dude. It's hot. I thought about it wearing this fucking. Oh, by the way, this is the bit.
This is the bit?
This is the bit. Well, you know what? I'll say this. So I did a thing.
I'm so underwhelmed.
No. You want to know why? Half of it didn't come in the mail.
Okay.
Half my shit didn't. So I stayed up one night. It was like 3 a.m. and I got really high. And it was when Tom Segura and Burt Kreischer did their dance video.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, we need something for the cast. We need something to just kind of be goofy or silly or whatever. So I went online and I bought this like $75 fucking like tracksuit. I don't even know what you call this thing. Fucking bought this. I went on Wish with that bullshit thing. So you can buy like things for free.
Yeah.
Dude, I ordered like tiger rings, fucking like way cooler like hats and sunglasses, like everything. I was ready to come in like a full blown persona.
I think the belt also kind of distracted. You know what I mean? Like the belt's like Kobe casting a shadow on the
I was
outfit.
waiting for the stuff to come in the mail. It didn't come in the mail, and then they were like, it was delivered, and it wasn't. And then I won the belt, and I was like, we're just gonna mix them together, and this is what we're doing now. But no, dude, I was real
Did it not
pumped.
come with pants?
Huh?
Did it not come with pants?
Oh, it came with pants, dude.
Oh,
You
okay.
talking about the yellow stripe,
damn,
baby?
dude.
You talking about?
Yo,
dude,
you
look
got to
at
wear
them
this
gams.
exact outfit with the belt to a strip club.
I'll do it.
Please, dear God, do.
I'll do it, and I'll bring in the belt, and I'll
Yeah.
go.
Champs
$20. You can give me a lap dance.
Careful. $20, you can polish my belt with your ass cheeks.
You know what we should start doing? My buddy went and he moved to California, but he used to run fucking comedy shows in the basements of the strip clubs.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just saying if we did that again, sometimes you go upstairs, sometimes Rachel Starr's there, you never
I would
know.
totally do that. Let's do it.
Let's do it, dude.
Let's do it.
Let's do a
Girls?
strip club.
Girls?
And guess what? When you bomb,
we
you go upstairs and you still have a happy
Can we
ending.
call it creep show?
Creep show? I like the creep show.
Yo, you know those signs in strip
Oh.
club that say girls, girls, girls?
Yeah.
I like to imagine the most virgin-ass kid is saying that. Or he's like, girls, girls, there's girls here.
I like to go penis, penis, penis.
We know. Oh, dude. I have to clear something up. LeMaire, it's been bothering me for
God, Jesus.
days now. I know that you were upset about a lot of posts, statuses, and memes that were disrespectful to the Kobe situation.
Yeah.
You haha reacted mine, which I felt was mine.
one was
Yours
it?
wasn't
mine-
disrespectful.
Mine was, damn. I guess I'm back to only knowing 5 basketball players.
Oh no,
Rest
that's
in
funny.
peace.
That's funny.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Funny.
You're
Yeah.
almost attacking your own character.
That's what I'm doing.
That's
I'm
fine.
saying he's so big that even I know who he is.
Yeah.
I found out on the podcast.
Yeah.
You could
Really?
at the end of that. That's dude. I couldn't even enjoy it. You could see at one point my phone lights up and I just go like this, and I look over because I got a Facebook Messenger. Before I got any sports update, my buddy Robert just texted me in all caps and just went, "Kobe died," and I went, "This better be a picture of him getting
Dude.
postered right now."
Did he send you the video?
First of all, okay, I'm gonna be dead honest with you guys right now. I cried when I watched the video.
I didn't watch the video because I'm like, I'm
I
not
haven't
watching
watched
this
it.
You
video.
don't want to watch it.
I'm not watching
You don't want to
it.
watch it.
I do.
I cried when I watched the
I
video.
kind of want to see you cry though.
I cried when I watched. You want to know what it was? It's one thing. Well, first of all, I think we can all agree this is probably the biggest celebrity death we've ever experienced
In our life?
in our life.
Yeah.
Because, dude, the
in
amount of
in terms of spent time as a celebrity in our lives, because Prince is
Yeah.
probably the biggest celebrity who died in our
but the
lifetime.
reaction was not even close. to
But
the
like
same.
we've been around Kobe's whole tenure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's my
That's the
childhood.
distinction
Yeah.
that
Like,
I'm
that's
making.
my-
Like
Okay.
contained within our lives.
In
not
our
like
lives.
we had a piece
Yeah.
of Prince, but our parents.
But the
were
reaction
really,
is more of what I'm talking about. Like literally worldwide,
Yeah.
people were affected.
Yeah.
Like it felt like in a lower scale, when Robin Williams died, that felt like a gut punch because I was like, God, that felt like a family member almost. Kobe was a fucking gut punch where honestly it's kept me down for like 2 or 3 days. Thank you.
Still.
And I feel weird about it because I've
yeah.
never even met
No.
him. And I fucking still feel sad.
Yeah.
But I watched the video, dude, and when you watch the video, what gets you, or gets me rather, is, you know, you watch it and you go, first of all, that looks horrific. It looks like an action horror movie, the way everything happens, and you go, there were little girls in that helicopter.
That's the thing that gets me, man.
That's what got me.
That's
I
where,
cried.
like-
I cried. I was like, dude, that is. I would never wish that upon anybody.
Yeah.
To know also the amount of adrenaline and fear
Yeah.
of all of that going on, it's very upsetting to me.
That's where like I'm not like the kind of pussy when I see people's statuses that are like unfriend me if this, unfriend me if that.
Yeah.
Like I was unfriending people who were like you know, talking shit basically.
So
because I was just like I don't fucking want. There was a child in there. Like
Yeah.
like I have historically been a fan of Ari Shaffir's,
Yeah.
but like his take was so bad.
It was so bad.
It was so
but
bad.
as a comedian,
Oh my
I
God.
don't fault him for trying to make a joke because if it was a
it
different,
wasn't a joke.
I know
It
you're
wasn't a
saying
joke. It
for
wasn't
sure,
a joke.
for sure. But if it was a different person who I maybe didn't like, I would have zero issue with it. But because it's somebody who I liked, I did, and I can't give that exception.
I don't think I would.
I
don't-
can't give that
yeah, I
exception.
can't give
No,
that
no.
exception.
I'm not going to say it personally offended me. I was just like, this ain't it, kid. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this ain't
This
it.
is- yeah.
Because just because someone who makes jokes says something doesn't mean that thing is a joke. Like, if a doctor's like, it might be broken, like, that doesn't mean they diagnosed you with a fucking broken leg. They just said some shit.
Well, Tony Hinchcliffe had a one-sentence tweet, and I thought that summed it up perfectly amount where it was comedic, but also not too aggressive.
He said, I wish it was the Undertaker in that helicopter.
Fuck Tony. No, he just goes. He
sorry.
said something along the lines of like Kobe passing. Can't believe it. And you're like, okay, that wasn't
That is a joke he would make.
for sure, and it's
Yeah.
not super malicious. You're like, all right,
Or
whatever.
original.
I've seen that.
Or original,
I've seen that meme
for
picked
sure.
up so many times. Well, I think.
But what joke? Listen, there's no good joke to make. You shouldn't even make a
No,
joke.
the one about the Kobe with death with the helicopter.
yeah,
What is
I
it?
actually laughed at that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
What
so
is
fucked
it?
up, but it's so funny.
It's the Grim Reaper shooting Kobe's helicopter
Oh,
into
no.
the mountains and saying
That's
Kobe.
fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
All right,
but
well,
it's
that's
so
not even
funny.
a joke though. That's like artwork, right?
Yeah, it's a
Well,
great
that's
someone
funny.
drew.
You know, but there's nothing you're gonna write that's gonna be like,
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That was good. That cheered me up.
Rusty's
Yeah,
thing
like
was
if
good,
someone wrote in
Again, because
words.
it didn't attack
Yeah,
the
it wasn't like-
situation.
Right,
Yeah.
if someone wrote in words though, looks like the Reaper just Kobe's helicopter into the mountains, you'd be like, "You're a fucking idiot."
I just
Like, who gave you a keyboard and does it have all the letters? Do you know? Can you tell by looking at it? You fucking idiot.
I almost didn't even want to talk about it on the cast just because, again, like I've just been bummed. for,
No,
like,
I'm sorry.
days.
It's just like
No, we can. Now.
I want to
It's
make sure I
fine.
didn't hurt LeMaire. I
No,
want to make
dude.
sure I didn't hurt like Isley and like people who
dude.
were
Kobe
going
was
off on it.
Kobe was like he was the first basketball player to break my heart because I was a Suns fan. Remember there was
sorry.
that one year where they were like up 3-1, and then the Lakers just came back and crushed them. That
with Nash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There was
yeah.
Nash and Stoudemire.
Yeah.
Fucking stop.
Dude, my first ever
Yeah.
basketball game. I've said this before. Suns versus Rockets. And
where the fuck were you?
Arizona,
Ming,
baby.
Tracy Morgan.
Dude, I saw
Philly?
fucking Yao
Tracy
Ming
McDuck-
and Steve
Green.
Nash play.
You saw Yao Ming and
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, say
dude.
you saw Yao's.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Which is perfect for like someone like me who's just like, I don't care about this sport, but who are the superstars? Show
Yo,
me the
that's-
freaks. Bring out the freaks.
Aaron bought me tickets for the
tall
Lakers
Asian.
game. I was like, we're about to go see LeBron James play. Don't take this for granted.
Where at
Wells
Philly?
Fargo.
No,
Yeah.
I
Was
saw
it the night?
It
Was
was
it the night?
That he broke Kobe's thing. And then
Oh.
and you know what I
Damn.
said? And you know what I said? I go, because Kobe went out of his way to go, when Mike was there for me, it was
Yeah.
really important to me, so I'm going to try to be there for LeBron.
Yeah.
And I said, Aaron, we're about to see LeBron break his record, and Kobe's going to be in the building. I go, you're like, this is a big deal. I know you don't
Yeah.
even know that. It's a huge deal. And then I remember being like, I don't think Kobe came. That's kind of weird or whatever. I mean, which next day or whatever. But and you know what really sucked is he's in interviews saying that he decided to start flying in helicopters to be with his family more. And that's the reason he's not going to be with his family.
Yeah, it was all
more.
traveling.
It's just
Did he fly the helicopter?
no.
Okay.
No,
okay.
fuck. I wish I could remember what
Name me
local comic
another.
it was.
Name me another retired or not athlete that would die that would get this kind of response. I don't think there is
LeBron.
one. Not on the Kobe level.
I think when it's
Because
all said and done, I think LeBron's gonna get the same kind of thing.
I
If
think
this
When it's
happened-
all
I-
said and
when
done,
it's
but if
all
he
said and
died
done,
today, if
no.
he died today, the amount of haters still they'd
well,
randomly.
Well,
I
I'll say
think
that
there'd be haters.
Nobody
but
hated
All
Kobe.
right, so
other
here's my
than
thing with the
women.
Kobe, right? And I don't want to get too serious with it, but it happened. So it's sports related, right? And it happened at a time where it's post his career, and the Zoomers, the kids who make
Just getting started too, post career. By the
yeah.
way, won a
He
fucking
won a
Oscar,
right?
Are you fucking kidding me? It's
Yeah,
like-
just
no,
2 years ago.
so amazing.
He's going to be in
I-
the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah. They ran him a fucking straight
Yeah.
through. They said, you're just in.
I just mean that like the kids who are like the Zoomers making all the memes and shit, the ones who crank the shit out, they have no connection to Kobe. They don't give a shit. They don't give a fucking shit. And they're irreverent about fucking everything. So it's someone who they don't even fucking care about who dies. They're going to crank out as much content as possible. And then people like us, specifically like y'all, who actually had Kobe as an influence in your lives, then you're going to have a more emotional reaction. And it's like
He
a fucking...
He is the reason Allen Iverson doesn't have a championship, and we still love him
Allen Iverson's a champion.
In our hearts.
in our hearts. I mean,
That's the only belt
Hey,
that
I'll
matters.
tell you right now, growing up, basketball was Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
That was it. And
Yeah.
I think
Everywhere.
for the most
Yeah.
part,
Vince
for
Carter
most
was up
people
there,
who
I would
grew-
say.
And you know what though? But even then, I still don't put him on the same level as.
Yeah, but he was also I agree. But you know what Vince Carter has going for him? He was the best basketball player in a country. For the Raptors, dude, he was the best basketball player in Canada.
I think that's where we missed out on a lot of Vince Carter though. Was that he was literally right up above the border.
Yeah, for sure.
Where we missed out. for a
Kobe's
good
just
6
one of those
years.
things, though. It's just so fucking legendary. Like the mentality, the fucking step back, or not. You know what I'm saying?
I
the
think that
fucking
just the biggest takeaway,
His
man.
fadeaway
is
was the
fadeaway.
It's
fucking
amazing.
I say step back,
tell
yeah.
your family you love them, slap on the ass, and say good game. Like it's like that. My
I felt dumb coming home, and Aaron's just like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Fucking Kobe Bryant died." She's like, "That's so sad." I'm like, "You don't even know."
Oh my God, it was so sad.
Like,
I was
you
like,
don't
why
even
am I
know.
fucking crying? What the fuck?
Dude, it
Like,
fucking
I
sucks.
don't even know him.
And then
Yeah.
and then I
You're kind
saw,
of tearing up now.
Yeah.
dude, it's a bummer. I'm
We,
telling
we
you.
should we
Look
should
at
get
his
we should get a championship belt. Oh fuck.
Sorry, guys.
We should get a championship belt that splits into 4 pieces, and we all have a piece. And then when we link up, it's because the true trophy is friendship, right?
And that's a lie.
It's funny because I don't think I have friendship strapped up shoulders.
Dude, you know what I loved too? When the Sixers had Bobby on their team, Boban.
Boban, yeah.
Well,
Bobby.
and then we were at
Bobby from Jimmy Neutron.
we
I know sports.
same exact guy. Same exact
I know
guy.
sports.
He grew up really tall.
Yeah, he's mad tall now. Still 3D.
Yeah. He me and my buddy went to a game, and it was when the Sixers scored set the NBA record for most points in a quarter. We scored 52
Like
in a
50.
quarter. Yeah. And they kept leaving Bobby open because they were
Yeah.
like, "Fuck it, he ain't gonna shoot." And dude, I'm telling you, by the end of that game, anytime we were shooting, we would go, "Bobby." We would just, we're like, "Dude, fuck Kobe, it's Bobby." And then you're like, "We're not allowed to do that anymore. It's back to Kobe. It's back to being Kobe."
My
again." So-
favorite thing that I've always done and will continue to do is I like to say the other half of the name when I shoot.
Bryant. Bean Bryant. Bean. That was just go Bean.
Like yesterday, I shot something in and I said Michael, and someone was like, "What? Which one?" There's so many. I was like, Jackson, you see how I figured
Michael
the
Red. Michael Red's fucking awesome. You know what I love to do? We always play 2K and we just do a fantasy draft of like all legends. And you're just like, let's see what teams we could build. LeBron and Kobe on the same team. Because somehow there's like 7 Kobes in this mode. You're like, I have a team of all Michael Jordans.
Yo, Kobe legacy team, dude. All Kobes.
Yeah. I made a team the other day that I fucked Robert up because, I mean, fairness, I had Kevin Durant at like 25 years old, and he just he's got the smoothest shot. The smoothest of shots.
Certain words you say, I just want to clip and eventually string them together into a fake sentence.
Oh, smoothest of shots. That's after I talk about guys like the UFC. You're like, smoothest of shots.
You say adjectives like the word it is. Like,
what do you mean?
Smooth. You smooth that shit out.
Smoothest shot.
Say strike. Say the word strike.
Do I strike you?
Yeah. Say, yeah, no. He manifests his words into what they are.
Sorry, I'm a very,
I feel like
colorful
your
reader.
chi is just coming at me.
You ever have like a teacher read you a story and you're like, geez, put some fucking emotion in it. I'm the characters, all right? Do I strike you?
Dude, I went to a fucking art exhibit the other day at Interactive, John, and one of the exhibits was
the mall.
The Fashion District Mall, John.
20 minutes after you sent me that Snapchat, I saw Dan Vitrano was also there, and I was going to message and be like, are you guys hanging out? Are you guys, hey, don't act like you're with your girlfriend. Are you guys having a birthday bash?
I love networking. No, dude, it was sick. And
what is that place?
So it's this new like mall in the Fashion District. It's like they sell clothes and they have art shit. And this is like an interactive art exhibit. It's all like lights and colors and cool shit. Except one exhibit was like a wall where people write like unsaid things, and then you put it up on the wall, and you can take out like the little scroll and see what people's things say.
Unsaid things.
Literally, the first scroll I grabbed from this wall is just like, I'll never let you touch me again. The way you laid your hands on me was unacceptable. I'm happier now. And then I put it back. I was like, that's heavy.
Does she think it's one of those, like, throw your balloons in the air?
Yeah,
like,
no, pretty much. So I was like,
Except
that's
people
fucking
can open
heavy,
it.
dog. I put that back on the wall of Jericho. I grab another fucking scroll, open that shit, go birds. I was like, dude, I want to meet the fucking artist with their head all the way up their ass, coming back out their throats, who's just like, yes, this is my wall, and it's very cathartic and healing. Let's read one right here. Go birds, shithead.
All right, that's not one of them. That one had nothing on it.
Crushes scroll one hand.
Yeah, I feel like people probably just put like really real things on there.
Dude, there were half of the people there were hipsters who were like, wow, this is a thought-evoking piece. It's so humbling to gaze upon these lights and feel so small. And they were like taking notes and shit. And then there was just like all these Instagram chicks who were like fucking laying down on the ground, like fucking like crawling like Britney Spears onto the fucking exhibits. Like there's this fucking dude. No, there was this. I mean, I was with my girlfriend, so like I'm eyes forward. Like I was like, art is great. I love art.
LeMaire's like, you guys should whip your hair back and forth. You guys should right foot red.
Can you believe these girls? You already said that. I know. I can't take my eyes away. Oh, it's so distracting. You know I have ADD.
Is this a part of the art?
Is it part of the art?
Fuck, dude.
I started.
You don't like art?
No,
I love art.
Sick.
I love art.
One time I went on a date with a girl to the art museum, and she brought tabs of acid, and she took one, she gave me one. I went in the bathroom to take it, and I dropped it in the toilet, and I pretended I was tripping the entire time.
How did you drop it in the toilet?
Huh?
How'd you drop it in the toilet?
Because she had it like in like tinfoil that she just like, it was way too much of it, and so I'm like unfolding it, and it was
and
like,
then it was just like,
yeah, it was like she's like, perfect, that's the right amount. But now there's 4 inches of tinfoil, and I'll just circle it around. And yeah, so I just like dropped all this acid in the toilet.
No.
I was like, she might kiss me later. I probably shouldn't eat it out.
I'd
have to drink all the toilet water at this point. I'm not that thirsty.
That'd be sick if you just let it sit and didn't flush it. And you're like, I just got to take a drink of this. How are we getting high? We're getting high. I don't know how we're doing it.
It's all like acid water.
Yeah, acid water.
Somebody went to shit in that water and then got high because it like
It splashed up.
Straight up their ass. Like, the way more potent. They're like, son of... They're like, how does this art museum? You're like, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it has a lasting effect on me. I am still seeing colors. It is fucking crazy.
It just really makes you appreciate the beauty in everything.
You bring your friends back. You're like, I'm telling you, when I was here, it was crazy.
It's
Go
just
take a shit.
Super cool interactive exhibits.
It wasn't that toilet. Yeah.
They have Harry Potter paintings, so like moving and talking to you and shit.
Dude, that'd be crazy. If you go into my apartment right now,
Dude, dosing someone by dosing the toilet, I know he takes fat shits, okay? So when he comes in here,
reads a novel in the book, you're like, okay, mister, I fucking take up the bathroom the whole time. Guess who's going to be in there for 12 hours.
can't figure out the lock, just live in the bathroom now.
We did shrooms one time, and we were in the Poconos, and there was it was a huge bathroom, like bigger than this room or whatever. It was like a big, big bathroom, and there's like 5 of us just kind of sitting on the ground, and this one girl was just kind of holding herself, and I go,
So her initials M?
no,
Okay.
no. That's one letter, by the
Well,
way.
it's both the
I know it
initials,
is. I
though,
know.
so
But
go
you just
fuck.
said M.
Go fuck. So go fuck. Yo, dude,
I will.
I sound like
I
a
will.
taxi driver.
I will.
So go fuck. Go fuck, Mr. Champion. Go fuck, champion. Mr. Belts. Fuck.
But so we were sitting there.
Mr.
I go,
Belts.
I go, are you all right? And she just goes, what? And I go, are you okay? She goes, yeah. I go, you strike me as somebody who's a very closed off person. She goes, what? I go, why don't you just relax? And then she
Did not.
kept getting in the closet. And then she would open it to peek out, but then she couldn't shut it because there was no knob. So she'd go, Jeff, could you shut the door? And I'd go, yeah. And then she'd open it again, and she'd go, sorry, Jeff, could you shut the door again? I go, yeah.
How long?
And I'm just, dude, for like an hour.
She's still holding herself in there, opening it with
When
her
you're
mouth.
tripping, I feel like you're just on a loop.
Yeah.
So you're like, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Until someone's like, what if we did this? And you're like, oh, I didn't even know we could do that. Let's do that. Oh, my God. I sat in the cold staring at the moon for 3 hours because I was like, listen, I know you guys, listen, I know it doesn't make sense. But the sun right now is, the moon's basically the sun. And they're like, we get what you mean. And I was like, thank you. The energy it's giving me right now, I need to be in the moon. I need to be in the moonlight.
Well, LeMaire around tripping people is the best. Every time this man
I
comes
love
out to
hanging
one
at
of the
the
music
festival.
festival shows, every time you come to Joke for a smoke, dude, you're a fucking blast. He literally, the first time I saw this dude in the
Remember we
festival
found a
environment, he's walking around, dude. He's just
goes,
fist bumping
"Oh,
people.
no."
Every person he goes up to, he goes, oh, can I touch that? And just
You
touches
are
something on
very
them.
open.
And then he sees this dude from across the way, makes a beeline across the festival grounds to go up to this random dude, and he goes, yo, dude, I think we're the only black guys here. And he fist bumps him. He goes, I found you. I heard
As
rumors.
if some like mystical elf in the woods came up to him and he goes, there is another. And you're like, where? And he's like, the map is on the back of the sandal. And you're like, what sandal? There's like clues.
No, we just feel it.
It's like that scene in Not Another Teen Movie or whatever. Or it's like, dude, I was supposed to be the black guy here.
Because
so
of
sorry.
LeMaire, we found that ferret guy, right? That was you, right?
The ferret guy.
Remember the ferret guy?
Oh, with who on the thing?
Yeah. He's like, this is my ferret. I was like, what the fuck? Where are we? LeMaire's actually my go-to person at a festival because I feel like his first thing is to be like, where is everything? What do we have? I got there the one time with Brittany, and you're like, yo, so the buffet is over around the corner. And I was like, there's food? I didn't even know there was food. You're like, yeah, dude, let's go right now. Let's
He's
get
like-
some wings.
He's like, I haven't even been yet. I smelt it 2 miles down.
I always do like a perimeter. So
That's good,
so
though.
I know.
I always get told to follow the music, and you're like in the woods. You're like, I don't know what that means. I don't know where we're going.
No, I mean, it's helpful.
I mean, it's not. There's a couple times like, should I turn around or should I just keep going?
There's some dude just singing to himself. You're like, is that the music?
Hey, do you know Joke for a Smoke?
Yeah.
And he goes, what? And you go, no, then never mind. Sorry.
Yo, y'all better bring your A game this year. I got Cody a race car inflatable mattress for Christmas, and best set of the night.
Gets to sleep in it.
They're having some Fast and Furious dreams, baby.
I love that, dude. I love those shows.
Those shows are
They're
good.
not for everybody, but I love those shows. But I will say this: half my material goes out the fucking window.
Oh, yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
I have to entertain these guys.
Yeah.
Their attention span is 7 seconds. I just get up there and yell. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? Look at me. Don't look away. Don't get distracted.
I tried to light 100 sparklers.
Hey!
I could not. I held them in the fire too, and they would not light together. All right.
That sounds like you trying to fit in the South. You're like, maybe if I hold 100 sparklers.
Now leave me alone. Yeah.
Remember the South was like known for that? They're like, we got fireworks. You're like, you guys got fireworks? I remember if you go through North Carolina to South Carolina, there's a big billboard with a Black Panther on it, and it just says, South Carolina, come get your fireworks. And whenever I would go down to Myrtle Beach, I'd be like, where the fuck is the Panther sign?
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost there. Let's go. We can get fireworks here, Dad. Like, that was what we did on vacation.
It's fireworks.
Fireworks. We would get fireworks and light them on the beach, and it would go nuts.
Wait, North Carolina's the racist one, right? Or are they both?
No. Is North Carolina the one with the Confederate flag? Which one has the state, like their state
North
flag?
Carolina's the one with the anti-trans bathrooms.
The anti-trans bathrooms?
I
Isn't
mean,
that just
like-
the men and women's room?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really love the like combined male and female bathrooms.
I think it could get weird.
I think it's kind of weird and like not okay that like women are going to be in the
No,
same
it just
bathroom
means
where
there's-
I just pissed all over the seat. I think
it just
that's
means
rude.
there's 2 women's bathrooms now.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
Yeah,
just
no,
2 women's
dead
bathrooms.
absolutely
Dead
right.
ass.
That's all it is. Yeah.
So actually, at the gym I just signed up for, it's at Riverwinds. You know Riverwinds or no?
Do you think I know any gym?
I don't know. It's near. No. It's like
I do
different.
know one gym because my friend keeps talking about how she signed up at a gym called
Planet Fitness.
oh fuck, dude.
That's not a gym. They tell you that.
It's
They go,
definitely
we're not a gym.
Oh,
No,
you know-
It's called Hard Work No Excuses.
That's not a gym.
That's
That's a
literally
slogan.
the name of the
That's
gym.
a slogan.
No, that's what I said, dude.
You know-
Literally, I googled it. That's the name of the gym. Hard Work No Excuses.
That's dumb.
yeah.
That's how I know I'm not for working out, dude. That's how I know it's not for me.
You know, Curves.
Yes.
They say it's a gym for fat ladies. I think it's just a gym. It's just a gym. Every gym's for everybody.
fat ladies,
Yeah, it's
you
just
know?
a-
Sorry,
whatever. That's-
sorry, Janet. You're under 115. We're gonna have to kick you out of this.
We gotta
You are-
upgrade you to Curves.
Let me see yourself. Pretty in shape. If you ask me. Probably not gonna. But no, at Riverwinds, it's like they have basketball courts, like a big ass, like
Damn.
Olympic-sized pool,
Yeah.
a gym, like whatever. We signed up to go to it, and my buddy takes his son, who's like 2 years old, and he goes, dude, there's a men's locker room, a women's locker room, and a family locker room. And I go, okay. He goes, I take Declan into the family locker room, and I go, okay. He goes, we don't have Declan today. I go, okay. And he goes, that means you and I are going in the men's locker room.
Okay.
And he goes, be careful.
What?
And I walked in and immediately saw 7 penises. And I go, you should not bring your son in here. He is at a dangerous height.
God, that
He
one is
at a
his size.
Dangerous. It is no joke. You're like, oh, well, like drop your towel in the locker room. Bro, it's different at this gym because this gym is like home to like older people. Like they have an older section for like aerobics and like, dude, you walk in, it is brutal. Like they straight up
Scrape
drop
boobs.
towel. They're like, and we're at my locker. Like they're not like I
gotta
would get the
fucking-
stuff out, get ready. They're like, drop it. What's the next move? Don't know, but I feel naked and it feels good.
You got to bird box your kid. Like, honey, I don't care what you feel on your face. I don't care what slaps you. Keep the blindfold on.
Even that warning that he gave me, I was like, okay, dude, what? Like, why are you being so weird about it? And I walked in, I was like, you didn't even sell it enough. Like, this is so aggressive. It is so aggressive.
So if you act today, we can hook you up with the deluxe penis model.
You can, dude. You're sitting there and you're like, I looked at Robert. I go, all right, let's go back to back. Don't even look at me. And then you look over and you're like, fuck, I can't look anywhere except my own. Just like, and I just got out of the pool. It doesn't even look good.
And now you're just picturing where yours fits in the spectrum.
You're like, is his bigger or is he just like older and saggier? Like, what is it?
God, did you guys switch dicks? His dick looks like it should be on your body.
You put a Sharpie on your inner thigh. You're like, so it hangs this low. Next year, you're like, a little lower. Son of a bitch. You just have a fucking height chart
Dude,
on your
that's
inner
a
leg.
sick tattoo, dude. A scrote chart on your fucking leg, dude.
A scrote chart, sick. Oh man, Ed, what are we at?
What, an hour and 22?
Hour 22. I feel like
Holy
that's good.
scrotum.
Yo,
This is a
LeMaire,
good
I will
one.
say, every episode we do, we get to about 40 minutes, and we're like, what else can we say? We're moving, dude, I felt like.
Yeah, we're running super past our time, aren't we?
Yeah, whatever. you were super late.
I mean,
LeMaire didn't do
I was
anything wrong.
chauffeuring.
He's our guest.
He-
You were super late.
he had to pick up a TV. He told me I had
Is
to
that
wait
for real?
on the
Did you have to
corner.
pick up a TV? I didn't know what
Put
that.
on
I thought you had
ski
like an
mask.
inside
Pick
joke.
up a TV.
You guys like, well, LeMaire had to get a TV. I was like, whatever the fuck that means.
I was like, word, I can drop you off on the way back. He's like, no, like now. I was like, we're just going to leave it in my car. You're going to bring it in? Like, what are we going to do?
what were you, Craigslist picking up a TV?
Marissa both gave me a TV.
Oh,
'cause
fuck
they
yeah.
moved.
At Photo Lady.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
At
I thought you were
Photo
talking
Lady.
to me. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, yeah. No, definitely plug her. That's nice. I was like, yeah, dude. Like, I was gonna be an asshole about it.
Of course, I know who she is. Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even say it. I talk over him. I'm like, I know who she is. You're like, no, I'm trying to give her a plug. Photo Lady. I know a Photo Lady. I know.
I like you're like I know how she is when I said her Instagram handle like it's her fucking military war name. Like, it's like, and this one is the bear
Photo
Jew.
Lady.
This one Photo Lady.
Bear Jew.
That's fucking great, dude.
The Jew lady. Pretty
Fuck
tall
yeah,
for a
dude.
Jewish lady. Yao Ming.
Yao Ming.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yo, tune into Alt Black.
Alt Black Podcast. It's on everything
Promote all you
except
want.
Stitcher. That's because I don't like Stitcher.
Keep plugging, Daddy.
That's
Twitter,
a whole other episode.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, MySpace, Pornhub, Snapchat.
Literally, actually. I'm
Oh,
not
I
kidding.
know. I know.
At LeMaire Lee. TikTok, at LeMaire Lee. Please follow me, LeMaireLee. Slow it down. And that's yeah.
Play that in
Hell
halftime.
Yeah, baby.
Anything
Dude,
else?
thanks
Keep plugging, Daddy. Harder.
Yeah, you got more.
Harder. Harder.
Okay,
Harder.
every second and fourth Friday in Philadelphia, we do Speakeasy Comedy at Callahan's Grill. That's on 26th and South. You guys should come to that. The next one's on Valentine's Day. And you know what? This is my last plug. Every second Wednesday in Jersey City, I run a show at a place called Pet Shop. It's called Crock Pot Comedy. Please come to that if you're
That
around.
sounds a little upsetting for the animals. What if we called it, good dinner comedy? What if we called it the butcher shop? That's fucking
It's
great.
a vegan restaurant. Or vegan bar.
Oh, it is.
A
wine
vegan
bars.
bar and pet shop?
God, they're doing everything. They love animals over there. Well, dude, thanks for coming on the fucking cast, man.
Thank you for
We
having
appreciate
me.
it, and
Yeah,
we
I
love you.
appreciate it. I love you guys.
You have to do this if you love.
I
Ev.
love.
Thanks, Ev.
We love.
Love.
Champ out.
Damn, dude, that was good.
This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.